Hello my little sugar cookies out there, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Bree and I'm just a crazy lover of all things beauty, and I like to post a lot of fun and colorful makeup content. So if those are things that you like to watch, please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. But in today's video, I'm going to be playing with the new Nomad Cosmetics Whistler Snow Lodge palette. I am excited to crack into this, create some looks, do some swatches, and let you guys know my thoughts on this. So if you are interested in seeing and hearing all of that, then keep on watching. Alright, my loves, I am so happy to be here filming this video. I haven't filmed in a few weeks because I actually ended up injuring my back again. I already had a previous injury and then I thought I was good. I went to the gym, I went out dancing, and my back was like, hell no, you need to sit your butt down. And I ended up like pulling or straining a muscle, went to the ER. It was a whole ordeal. I'm on some pain meds, but I am feeling better. And I'm surprised that I'm able to sit here right now and film, because before I felt like I was never gonna walk again because the pain was so severe. Like, back pain is no joke. It's like the worst thing I've ever experienced. But I really wanted to film and come back because I really enjoy YouTube and I really like playing with makeup. So I was like, okay, this is my first day I'm actually able to like sit for a long period of time, because before I couldn't even sit up. So I just feel really blessed that I'm finally at this point. But here we are. I'm ready to get into this palette. This is from Nomad Cosmetics, like I mentioned in the beginning, and they are a indie brand based out of the US, and all of their makeup is themed around travel, and I just love it. I am a travel girl myself, so I really like what this brand is about. They also always like travel to the location where the like makeup product is inspired by, and it's just so cool. And they also donate part of the proceeds to any of their makeup products to certain charities or foundations for that specific area that they're at. So this one right here is called the Whistler Snow Lodge, which is from Whistler, Canada. And this goes for, let's see, $39. Here's what the packaging looks like. It's so cute. I love their packaging. And the palette did include like a little postcard of Whistler, Canada, and then their little like Nomad Lodge thing. This is so cute. And right here, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like inside. I adore this color story. So from the description, it says there's 15 shades, 7 mattes, 6 shimmers, and there's 2 dazzling dual chromes in this. So that's cool. I'm not sure if they've ever done dual chromes in the palette before, but I really do like this color story. I like that there's a lot of deeper shades in here, because a lot of Nomad's palettes tend to be like mid-tone and light shades, but they gave you so many options for depth in here. So I'm very excited. And then I'm so excited to play with these dual chromes. I think these two are the dual chromes. This one looks like it has like a violet pinky ship, and this one looks like a blue to maybe lavender shift to it. But they both look really pretty, and all the other shades look so sparkly. So I'm excited to crack into this right here. It does say that this has primrose oil to keep the lid soft and hydrated. It's PETA certified, cruelty-free, and vegan. There's no talc, no gluten, 100% plastic-free packaging, and made of over 80% recycled cardboard. Love that. And they also said that they are donating 5% of the sales to the Whistler Community Foundation. Then they give you information about the foundation. So the Whistler Community Foundation is a steward of money gifted to the community of Whistler and provides grants to local nonprofit charities in the areas of environment, arts and culture, social service, and education. So I just love that they give back to the place that they were inspired by. So overall, they're just such a cool brand. I love everything that they're about. So I'm very excited to try this one and play with it, create some looks, and let you guys know my thoughts on this. So I think I'm going to zoom you guys in now and get into the looks. Okay, let's get into this look. I think I'm going to do stuff with the reds and the mints in this palette. I just felt inspired to do that. So I'm going to use Ipsy, is that how you say it? But I'm gonna go into that, and I want to use the mint all in the inner portion. I do have the Zoeva Matte Fix primer on. case you're wondering, and if you're wondering what other makeup I'm wearing, I will make sure to link everything below. But I'm just going to focus that in the inner portion, like for that little pop of mint. I love these kind of shades. I just love mints overall. I love using it. Whenever it's in a palette, I want to put it on my eyes. So I'm just going to use that as the focus point. So now I'm gonna go into For Fox's Sake. I love like the little puns and names that they put in here. So cute, but it is like a burgundy red. And I'm gonna focus that on the outer edge here. And bring it all down here. Like this is where I want the red to be at. And I'll kind of mesh them together. So I ended up taking the burgundy shade all the way in. I just decided I just wanted the burgundy shade to be at the bottom. I feel like I was able to create a look just like this with the Moiré Melt palette. So this might be a good like kind of option to have in case you weren't able to get the Moiré palette, but I'll compare that in the end to see if there's like pretty good matching shades, but I feel like there are. So now I think I want to do a little bit of a cut crease for some reason. I'm just in the mood to cut out my little lid up here. I don't do that very often. I'm just taking any old concealer and I'm gonna cut my lid. Well, not like literally cut it or actually cut it, but with the concealer, and just make my shape really quickly. Okay, there we go. It's not perfect, but you know what? It's good enough. I think I did better than I usually do when I do a cut crease. I do want to go back into the For Fox's Sake shade, the burgundy, and just kind of add to the edge here, just so it looks more seamless. The transition over here. So I want to go into the shade Up to Snow Good. These buns, I swear, are so cute. I'm gonna use the same brush that I use to put the concealer down. And I'm just gonna put that closest to the burgundy shade. And I think I'm gonna kind of do it at an angle. I don't know, I just wanna try a different like shade. Now I'm gonna go into Whistler, this beautiful shade right here. And I'm just going to cover all the areas that I did not put any shadow on the concealer. This is such a beautiful minty shimmer. It's so sparkly. I feel like they really amped up their shimmers. Like this formula and their past couple palettes have been just so beautiful and sparkly. So I think now I want to use a little bit of Ski Out, just this black matte. I want to deepen it up a little bit more just because that is what I like. So I'm going to add some of that to the outer corner here, just to make it more deep and smoky like I like it. So I really like how that changed the look. It elevated it even more. It made it a little bit more smoky, a little bit more dramatic. So I just love that. I love adding a matte black to like any look. It just takes it to the next level. Now I want to go into Powder Specialist, which is that dual chrome shade. I want to use that in the inner corner. So I'm just gonna put that right in here. Yeah, it has a really, really like intense pink shift to it. It looks white in the pan, but on the eyes, it looks like a pink shade. So there it is for the look. I think that's all I want to do in terms of shadows. So I'm going to do some liner, figure out something for my waterline, mascara and all that, and my lippy, and I will be right back. So I'm back, and here is the completed look. I'll show you guys kind of up close how it turned out. What do you guys think? I really like it. I love the pop of mint in the inner portion. I'm just really liking how all the shadows mesh together. But what I did off camera was I went in with the Uden's Eye lip stain. This is the cream lip stain in Little Jasmine. I used the Lethal Cosmetics gel liner and playback to match with the mint. And then I used my usual Novel Major Pleasure mascara. And this time I went in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner and created a wing. And that is how I finished everything. So I think it's a good time to now go into look number 2. So I want to start off with Nomad right here, this deep blue matte. And I think I'm gonna do like a halo eye, but I wanna get the shape first. There's this look I saw online that I was inspired by. So I'm gonna start on the lower lash line and come up just to help me with my shape. And I'm just using this like little small flat shader brush. And I think I want it to like kind of around here. Does that look okay? I have a hard time like shaping out this like outer wing here. I'm just gonna also fill in the space here. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I feel like I look so crazy right now, but you know what they always say, trust the process. I did run the blue further in on the lower lash line. Be careful with the shade, there is fallout for sure. So you probably want to dust off the excess. I'm having that issue because I'm like really packing the shade because, you know, I'm always one for dramatics. But now I'm taking it in the inner portion since this is going to be a halo eye. I think that's looking good so far. Luckily, I have not stained my face yet. But I think now I want to take the same little brush I was using, clean it off, and I want to go into Snow Bunny, the pastel blue. And I'm going to use that to blend the edge of this dark blue matte just to get more of a seamless edge. Get everything looking like it's flowing and all nice and blended. Okay, there we go. I obviously want it to be very dramatic today. So I'm going to take some concealer and I'm going to lay it down in the center to get my shape where I want to put some shimmer. Just like right in the middle. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I swear it looks so crazy right now. But I want to now go into the shimmers in here. And I want to start off with Black Comb right here. And I'm going to use that on the edges closest to the deep blue matte. Just picking up pretty nicely on a brush. This one has like little pink shimmer specks in it. It's really pretty. And now I want to go into Ski Bum and use that all in the center. This beautiful dual chrome. Use that to really highlight the center. So I think that looks really pretty. I want to go in with the blue deep matte, Snow Mad, and just bring back some of that darkness because I kind of lost it cutting the crease. And just get everything looking seamless. I want to go into Sebum, the light blue dual chrome, and I want to use some of it down here too, right like in the inner portion. I just think this dual chrome is so pretty with that strong like pinky violet shift that it has. And now I'm going to use Powder Specialist again in the inner corner. And there we go for the look. It is so dramatic, but I love all these shades together. So I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna do liner, wing, you know, all the usual things. I'll probably put on some falsies and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I'm very dramatic. I'm full glam and I'm ready to go out. I mean, my back's not ready to go out, but I feel like this look is sane. I'm ready to go out. But here it is up close. I love the dramatic, bold blue look that I have going on, and these dual chromes in the palette are beautiful. Like that one in the center with that like blue to violet shift, the inner corner with that white iridescent with that like pinky violet shift. I love it. I love how everything turned out for this. But what I did off camera to complete this look is I went in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner and I took it a little far in to kind of create a little bit of a fox eye appearance. And then I used the Lethal Cosmetics Gel Liner and Analog in the rest of the waterline. And I kept the lippy the same. I went in with the cream lip stain from Udin's Eye in Little Jasmine. I thought this one also paired really well with this look. And I also used the Nomad Major Pleasure mascara again. And overall, I'm just really happy with how this turned out. I'm loving it. I think it looks cool, very blown out and dramatic. But I think I'm now ready to give you guys my like final first impressions on this palette. Okay guys, so Miss Dramatic Girl is here to wrap up this video because I think I need to go lay down because my back is starting to hurt a little bit. I need to take some more pain meds, but I really enjoyed using this palette. I love how both of the looks turned out with like the burgundy and the mint and then this like dramatic blue halo eye. I'm just really happy with how this palette performed. It's its usual really nice quality. I love Nomad Cosmetics, and I'm just so happy that they put deep colorful mattes in here, and they're very buildable. Now their matte formula is a buildable formula. It's not going to be like super pigmented right off the bat, but you can build it up and get it deeper. So I like that it is very user friendly, very good for beginners. The pastels in here were pigmented. The metallics are really beautiful. They're creamy, they're sparkly, and I really love these two dual chromes in here. They're so beautiful. I love the shifts, and I feel like just the whole color story makes sense. I see so many looks that you could create with this palette, and overall I just really enjoyed it. Like I can't wait to like keep playing with it. So I did mention in the first look that I felt like the color story in this palette is very similar to the color story in the Melt Cosmetics Morete palette, and that one has been discontinued. But if you're looking for similar color story, I feel like you can get the same vibe in this palette. Now they have very different formulas. The Nomad palette is more buildable when it comes to the mattes, and the shimmers are way more sparkly and foiled. And in the Morete palette, the mattes are very pigmented and the shimmers are like more like satins. They're not super foiled, so I do like the shimmers better in the Nomad palette. But I'm just going to show you guys side by side the two color stories. It's kind of hard for me to carry this up here, but I just want you guys to see, like, right, there's a lot of similarities. It has like the reds down there. It has like that same champagne shade on this end and this end right here. Then there's the mints. Now the mint in the Morete palette is more like teals. The mint in that one is leaning more on the green side, as well as the lighter green shades. But similar vibe. They both have a dark blue matte. Both have like kind of like a grayish black matte in there. Now this one has a deep green, more olive shade. This one has more of a deep teal matte, but the vibe I think is really similar. So I just wanted to show you guys in case you were trying to find something similar to the Morete palette in terms of vibe and color story. They're not shade for shade dupes, but I feel like you could create very similar looks like you could create with the Morete palette. All right guys, so that was everything that I wanted to share about this palette and my thoughts. Please let me know in the comments below, did you enjoy this video? Did you like the looks I created? Did you pick up this palette? I would love to hear from all of y'all, and if you're new here and you like fun, colorful makeup content and you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I'll have the palette linked where you can find it. I have the rest of my makeup linked in case you want to know what's on my face. I will also link other videos of mine you might be interested in. I'll link the other Nomad reviews that I have done on their other palettes. I will also have my contact information and my other social media platforms. I'm also on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle and Breezy_Beauty, and I'm also on TikTok as Breezy_Beauty. So if you want to check me out over there, I do try to post regularly. I'm pretty good at keeping up with Instagram, not so much TikTok, but I'm working on it. But anyways, I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys so much for everything, for being here, for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, and I just hope you're having a wonderful year, a wonderful day, and I'm sending you all so much love and light. But until next time, bye guys.